What is going on, everybody? It's your boy BurstCG back here, and today we got the beta early. It is not 9 p.m. It is now, I think the beta came out maybe like sometime early this morning for me. I'm on Pacific Standard Time, but yeah, we got that. So everybody's been playing, and I've been hearing some positive feedback about it, so that's good. And hopefully there are some good, criticisms out there, so we can get more enhancements to the game. But today I kind of want to talk about what I found while playing the story mode, the little campaign that you do to kind of build up the war table and whatnot. So while you are, actually let me say this, spoiler warning in case you haven't played any of the story and you don't want to know, yeah, I won't tell you what happened in the story unless you don't want to know. So if you don't want to know what happened in that, dip right now. But other than that, let's go. So you're going in and you're finding Jarvis, so you can find Tony. You're still trying to scout out other Avengers at this point. You only have Bruce with you, and you're Kamala, and you only have Bruce. That's pretty much it. And you're infiltrating this AIM facility, and I believe they seized some of, I think, Tony's stuff and whatnot. Like either that or this is an old place that Tony or something used to own. I can't remember specifically, but AIM was there, just to say that. And you go there and you try to find Jarvis, basically, right? And you come across this one part of the lab where there are containment modules, and one of them they specifically pan to this one, and I think it's either supposed to be a tease or it's kind of a clue as to who the next DLC character will be after Hawkeye. Spider-Man doesn't count because he's PlayStation exclusive, and yeah, we don't want to get into that conversation. So I'm not really counting him as the next DLC character in this list because he will only be on one console. But the next one for everybody, I think, would be Daisy Johnson, aka Quake. Now the reason why I say this is because when you do go to that place in the mission, you see the containment module. It gives a close up and they show D Johnson, and if you know who she is, Daisy Johnson, that kind of sound, that looked like the right name. And she's an Inhuman after all, so it makes sense. Now, I don't know if this is just a little Easter egg or a teaser. It could be, but the chances of her actually showing up in the game is very high, considering it does take place mostly around Inhumans, right? So it seems likely, in my opinion. And it could potentially lead to bigger things for that universe if they want to scale it out to like more Inhumans, like I think it's called Adelan or whatever, the floating city above Earth, the Inhumans that Black Bolt has. I don't know if they're gonna ever extend it that far for this universe, but if they do, the more Inhumans that we have across in this game, the better, in my opinion, too. But yeah, so I personally am kind of hoping that they do Daisy Johnson. I think after getting my first experience playing the story and seeing how each character feels playing, I definitely can see how they could incorporate a lot of things for her skills and attacks and stuff like that, and it would feel a lot more natural, in my opinion. Just from what I could see in my own eyes. But yeah, kind of let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think she'd be able to get her own DLC here, or do you think it's just a honorable mention type of thing where they show it, because she's an Inhuman? And I don't know if in this game that they make her already working for S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, or if she's a kid. I don't know. It would make sense if she was an adult and already had her powers, I think, in my opinion. But through other means, of course, I don't know what the story has changed in certain places of media, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's kind of twisted a little bit, but she's mostly an Inhuman from her mom. Genesis crystal, all that stuff, that. And in the comics, it's a little different, but I don't know. This is their own universe, so who knows how they go about it, but I do hope that they maybe do a little bit more with her, or mention some more Inhumans potentially, because I don't think that they're not going to do these other big characters, in my opinion. Like, at least not right now. I don't think so. But they did say that there are characters that we are not even thinking about, and Daisy Johnson is one of them. She's definitely not somebody everybody's thinking about. Everybody's still focused on Black Panther, Captain Marvel, and these other AAA Avengers, like these big time Avengers. You got to think on the lower side too. what they're doing here. They're not just trying to give out, you know, everything to the top people. Quake is an interesting character on her own, you know, and she's well versed. Like she can, I would in this game I could see her doing a lot, versus Black Panther or Captain Marvel, for example. You know, I think Captain Marvel would be eerily similar to Iron Man in my opinion. I mean, lasers, super strength, and flying. That's all I can really see. You know, so you already have that kind of balance between those two. But Quake is an interesting person because she's kind of like a powerhouse, but you know, she's a ground level Avenger in my opinion. I mean, unless they make her fly or something, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you think that she's potentially going to be a DLC character in the future, or if you think that they're just mentioning her for Easter eggs and whatnot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video talking about my first impressions playing the campaign into the first type of war table missions that we had here. Anyways, catch you later. Peace.